the Day podcast.
Gang, gang.
Yo, it's another week, another quarantine week, another Zoom
Man,
week of the
Day
podcast.
42.
I'm sorry to say this is crazy.
Yeah, and this time we're not flashing, but screens are not flashing back and forth, right? We're together. We're split screen.
Yeah, I have it on split screen, so allegedly we should be all right.
So yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new quarantined edition of the End of the Day podcast. I be Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
It's your boy T.
TT will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I got the drops on point.
Yeah, and yes, we're coming to you through your audio channels and through your visual channels as well. This is definitely something new for us. We're still making it work in this quarantine. Thank
Yo,
God
I still can't get that Elgato cam link, dog.
It's
Like
missing.
6 times.
Once
I've
again,
been
we
checking
will.
every single day, bro.
We will if anyone is just joining us for the visuals for the first time, if you're wondering the discrepancy in camera quality,
Yeah, my shit's on.
they're in the hood, they're in the ghetto, I'm in the
Okay.
burbs.
I'm on
living in the
7-bit
burbs.
video quality right now.
But yeah, no, the Elgato cam link, I'm not surprised it sold out specifically now, just because of the timing of everything and people just being at home. I'm sure news companies and I'm sure everybody was buying them shits. So like,
It's weird though, because like I'm finding it some places, but I've come to realize that people are just selling it for whatever price they want to fucking sell it at.
oh, 100%.
This shit's listed at like 350,
yeah,
150. I'm like, yo, how much is this shit actually worth, bro? Because I'm
120.
so confused.
120. It's $120 retail. That's the actual retail.
Yo, real talk, people are trying to
I didn't realize I could sell my shit for that much.
Supply and
Honestly.
demand.
I didn't. Yeah, that's real talk. Yo, supply and demand is the weirdest fucking thing.
Especially right now.
It's so weird. It's just a weird concept as far as just like, yeah, guaranteed you are, if people want your shit, you can charge whatever you want for that shit, essentially.
Yeah.
Charge
You
whatever
know-
the fuck you want.
I want to speak to this because I feel like it's not really highlighted enough. I
Yeah.
feel like even though, granted, this is a shitty ass time for creatives right now.
And so start with that.
Yeah, no, so this is my whole argument right here.
Okay, let's hear it.
Is that it is a hard time for creatives right now because we're super limited. We can't go outdoors. We can't
Yeah.
contact with people
Yeah.
without being 6 feet away.
Yeah.
But regardless of all these factors, this is probably like one of the best times to be a creative. Real
Got you.
shit.
Got you.
Because
Yeah.
ultimately, like, it's really about how you spend your time.
Yes.
A ton of people like to say, this is the most productive I've been, but
Yep.
in actuality, it's hard to be productive during like a quarantine situation.
Yeah, it is. My hardest issue with it is finding inspiration, because
Right.
like the day-to-day life isn't the same. So like finding things that like, because I like when I do music, or a lot of it's, I try to base it off of just like, whether it's not necessarily 100% my experience, just something that I come across or see, but we're
Mhm.
not really seeing anything or doing anything. So like, it's really just trying to find the way to turn the quarantine itself into a non-depressing topic. If
Yeah.
you can do that, because it's pretty depressing if you just talk about it.
I think a lot of people though during these times they do look to creatives like to see like for uplifting things, like I'm looking to like Beyonce and like Rihanna, like give me something to like lift me up, like give me something to inspire me to like get through these times. And I think that that's like the same for art, like anything that I've seen anyone else make and share, I'm like, okay, like cool, like, and then I feel like more ready to like create something else, to like figure it out.
Honestly, to be told, I would be worried about people staying inside if Beyonce just dropped or Rihanna just dropped her album right now. I feel like the clubs might just say fuck Corona and just open up if Rihanna just dropped her album right now. Like, they might not even try to follow the fucking quarantine just because it's Rihanna and her album's out. So fuck it, let's get it.
Yo, but shout out to her for donating all that money.
She did donate mad
Kristen
bread.
posted that article. It was like
She did donate mad
4.5.
bread. Yeah, that was cool to
$2
see. That was
million.
really cool.
Yo,
That was
4.2 million. That's fucking legit. And just to clarify for our listeners, she was donating to a domestic violence victims fund
Yeah.
affected by COVID, because God knows there's a lot of domestic abuse going on right now. People not leaving the house. You know, tensions are high.
Worst things.
And I'm
getting
sure
worse.
shit is going down. So shout out to Rihanna for doing that for the people.
What's crazy about it is that, like, just the idea of domestic violence increasing because people aren't leaving their house. You know,
Dude,
or
I
like,
think violence is increasing everywhere, man. I was at the UPS store today, and some guy, like, we were all waiting 6 feet away from each other outside the door, right? This guy comes up and literally looks at all of us and just walks in. And then I was like, yo, like, there's clearly a line standing here. And then one of the guys indoors was like, yo, like, the line's outside. And the guy got all fucking angry and threw the door open and got in line at the fucking end of the line like he should. But I was just like, yo, like, you really don't need to be doing all that. Like,
what
You're
place
just
were
frustrated.
you in line, Terrence? Were you like the next nigga in? When you waited that
I was
shit?
like Q3.
Oh,
I was
okay,
like in the
okay.
queue for like third or fourth place. So I
Because I
was,
feel like a little bit of that, the blame is on the nigga who was in front of the line.
because I'm black in front of him, maybe.
Nah, dude. If
Anybody who's getting cut in front of, it's your job to speak up if you're not.
No.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
He
the
probably,
thing.
he probably.
No, I was looking at him through the glass, bro. Real talk. I was looking at him and I was like, I know he's not doing this right now. Because I was confused. I was shocked, bro. I was looking at him and I was like, yo, is this man really looking at us and about to just go inside? I was like, no, he must work here.
He
He's gotta work
definitely
here.
looked at the first person in line and looked them up and down and was like, this nigga's a bitch.
He's like, you ain't gonna do shit.
You ain't gonna do shit.
I may be in the middle of the line, but I'm saying something.
Yeah, no, see, that's what I'm saying. He's only basing off the first person in the line because that's the person he's really cutting. Like, he's cutting that person.
But that's not true.
And to be honest, the guy didn't say shit. And I was like, yo. And then he went inside and I was looking at him and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But
How many people are in line?
But then I swear, when I saw him run out, like, push the door open all angrily and get in the back of the line, I was so happy. I was like, bro, see, that's what you get. Get your ass in the back of the line.
It's definitely the first person on the line's responsibility to be like, nah, bro, back in the line. Because he probably looked at the line and was like looking for some type of response from the person in the front of the line. Like,
no, I don't care. No.
Real shit. First of all, I'm not sure if this video is pinned. So if we're bouncing back and forth, I fucked up again. I'm sorry. This is Zoom. I don't know how to work this.
Yeah.
Going back to our conversation, yo, what was I saying?
You were saying we were talking about the dude in the store, well, I accidentally did that. Like at the start of this pandemic, I walked into the grocery store next to my house, and I just walked in, and I didn't realize that I just
but that's different. He blatantly did that shit.
Yeah, but when I came out, people
he was
were
probably in a rush. Thought he was more important.
People definitely like were looking at me like, "Yo, you like really?" Because I just ran in real quick to grab something and bounce. I didn't even like need anything really like that.
No, but I feel like there's usually a line at the post office.
I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say how much I actually hate lines. Kristen can attest to this.
Of course,
I'm
lines are horrible.
I'm one of the number one haters of lines. I hate waiting. I use every app possible to order my shit ahead, but even before the quarantine, like I've been ordering shit ahead. And
okay. Oh, like so that you can just go there and pick it up?
Yeah, like I don't want to wait in line and then wait
that.
for my food, and it's been like 45. I just don't have the time. So realistically, I hate lines, and this quarantine has low-key sunned me. I'm like, damn.
It made you accept the lines? Made you accept
I'm like, damn, I need groceries. Like
grocery
I have
store
to. I have to go to the grocery store. I have.
And there's gonna be a line.
I have to wait in this line.
100%.
The Trader Joe's one is always trash.
Trader Joe's line is trash, but their food is fire, so I will never hate on you, Trader Joe's.
Well, I mean, they're pretty much showing you what you would actually wait in a line for.
Real talk? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say this. It's just showing you what you would wait in a line for. Like
I
what
will
you
wait in line for Trader Joe's.
there you go. 100%.
Yo, I'll probably eat their food after this podcast. So Trader Joe's sponsor us.
Yeah. Shout out to Trader Joe's. We fuck
Yo,
with you guys.
feel
Sponsor the
me?
fucking podcast.
TTT will exclusive.
Going back, let's see.
What else
do
is
you
going
wanna
on?
talk about? Because like I know it's crazy right now.
Of course.
Sin, how
Corona's
you been,
going on.
bro? Let me ask
I'm-
you how you been, bro.
Well,
I feel like we're a podcast. We never really ask each other how we're doing.
I mean, I'm okay. It's kind of weird that the podcast. I mean, not the podcast. The quarantine and like this whole lockdown is kind of becoming normal. Once you do something long enough,
It's a habit. It's like 15 days or something that takes.
Yeah, I know it's short. It's not a lot. Like whatever
Yeah.
that rule is, I think it's like 15 days or 7. It's something short. It's not a lot of days. But if you do it all the time, you're gonna get used to it. And we're used to, I'm used to this now. Like this is what it is.
You're like 39 or 40 by now.
I thought we were in the 300s.
I'm like once like something's gone, like out of sight, out of mind type spiel, like that's true for me. And
I feel like different because I do not have a job currently.
Yeah.
So it's a little
You're not
different.
working.
Like, you guys, I feel, are lucky
like-
that you're able to like have still something like normal.
God bless. Real talk.
For real, yeah. Man, because it's really interesting how that affects your like mental state to not have a job, to not have like feel a purpose, and like it does force you to kind of dig inside and be like, okay, well, how am I going to become happy like if I'm not doing my job, or like, you know what I mean, that's something that is like keeps you away from that or keeps you on track with that. I don't know.
Yeah, which is a big question because like I mean, we ask that now, like before the pandemic, like we asked like, you know, what makes us happy. I wonder like in the early ages of humans, like if you were to ask one of those motherfuckers like what would make you happy, it wouldn't be the, you know, job security, you know, like because they're living in literally in an age where none of that even exists, you know. They're just trying to survive,
and that's what I found for me helps is just create things. So to make anything, like today I went to my friends and we tie-dyed a bunch of t-shirts and socks and sweaters, and
that's amazing.
It was super fun. And then we also last week we dug up her backyard and completely like renovated it and built a flower box with our bare hands. These ones.
You built a flower box?
Yeah, I felt like Bob the Builder. We purchased wood. You
bought wood?
Yo, she did her shit.
You bought wood.
Yeah, we bought wood. We bought flowers. We bought dirt. It was really awesome. It was fun, and I highly encourage anyone to go like put your hands in nature. Like go like do anything.
Yeah, putting the hands in nature is kind of like something that a lot of people should be at least trying right now, just because connecting with nature is never, I would say it's never really bad.
It's hard right now though, because they're closed parks, they close hiking trails.
Well, well, yes, true. Not everyone has it in their backyard, but if you can,
just lay down on grass.
If you live in LA, and I know we have a lot of LA listeners, me and Kristen, last weekend we went on a bike ride. We went from my house and we rode to Balboa National Park. I don't know if it's a national park, but Balboa Park, it's in near Encino, and it's open right now. There's a lake, and long story short, there's a bike path that goes from, it's actually the orange line. So
isolated.
It's isolated in the sense that it's just a bike path, but there's also a lot of motherfucking bikers because it's a bike path and no one's got shit to do right now. So there were a lot of bikers, some wearing masks, some not.
It's kind of hard to bike with a mask on.
It's really hard, especially because it's taxing. Like if anyone's biked, you know the situation. Like if you're actually pushing on a bike, you're out of breath. So
yeah, and it's like someone's trying to suffocate you with a fucking mask.
Yeah, we had a good
like
pace going the whole time. We kept the steady pace. So averaging, we're still training. We're just kind of like cruising, averaging like 11, 12 miles per hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So steady pace. But it's gonna be dope, man. Like, just I hope that when the world opens, people are safe. I
Yeah,
hope.
me too.
I hope, because
But
it's gonna be a slow trickle. They can't just be like, yo, it's open, everyone come outside, and then like, yo, everyone goes outside and we're just fucked up. Like,
it'll never be like that, and well, it won't be like that until like this, vaccination and shit. But
speaking
like,
on vaccinations, Johnson and Johnson,
oh yeah,
they actually said that they were saying that they were gonna have
800 million.
vaccinations. Was it 800 million? Yeah,
600.
approximately 600 to 800 million vaccines available in 2021.
I mean, that's the earliest that they could even be available. Apparently, is it?
Yeah, because apparently they're
With
waiting on
testing?
the U.S. government, and they have to approve it and make sure that it's safe. And then the plan is to start human testing in September. That's the plan.
Who's gonna
Yeah,
take
I'm
that
not trying to be
testing?
a test subject of that shit.
Fuck
Right.
that. I mean, honestly, I think I'm immune to that shit because, honest to God, they said that shit came in early January, but it's called
No,
COVID.
last year.
It's called COVID-19 because it started in 2019. And if you have Netflix, you should watch the documentary on COVID-19. It's called COVID-19 Explained, I think.
Yeah.
It's an
Is it
explained
new? It must be new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's new.
it's brand
It's just came out. It's called like COVID Explained, and it's maybe like 45 minutes long, but they just talk about the virus and they rank it next to like Ebola and SARS and all these other viruses that have kind of plagued the population. And they kind of show you that even though this is very serious, it's not on the same level of these other viruses that are out there. Like, it ranks somewhere in the middle.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
But
And
it's still super fucking serious.
it's super
Yeah.
serious. People are dying. Like, I don't want
Mad
to
people are
I don't want to
dying.
downplay this. I don't want to downplay coronavirus at all. Real talk.
I don't think you. Yeah, I don't
Like,
think you want to
that
do
shit
this.
is super real.
Coronavirus.
That shit is super real. You feel me? And I think that it's not to be taken lightly, but at the same time, I'm gonna say, sorry, I'm also super litty right now.
Yeah.
TT Will exclusive.
It doesn't have the same death rate as these other diseases like Ebola.
Yeah, Ebola
Ebola
or
is
even the flu.
Yeah, it ranks somewhere around the flu.
Got you.
Yeah. But like,
Okay.
it doesn't rank
more,
anywhere
more.
close to something like Ebola. But the thing is that it spreads so rapidly because people with Ebola, they'll mention this in the documentary, people with Ebola, they get so sick that they stay home. They're not going outside because you're so sick you can't fucking function.
But I'm
If
sure it
they're
doesn't.
only
I'm sure.
contagious during-
I feel that, but I feel like a lot of the thing about corona is that it's to other diseases roll with you the same way. Like you can carry it and not be sick.
Little ASMR
That's
for
what's
the
so
podcast
bad about
listeners. Hold
the
on one
corona.
second.
That's what's so bad
We'll
for the
skip
corona
glass pouring from it.
is that because you're contagious even when you're not symptomatic. And with Ebola, you're only contagious when you're symptomatic, and by the time you're symptomatic, you're laying in home in bed. And
you're already fucked up.
Yeah, so that's the difference. Like on the scale, it was like one side was like mortality rate, and then the other side was like contagious.
Yep.
And so like Ebola was at the top because it was like hella will kill you for sure, but like
super contagious and also
but,
super deadly.
But no, it wasn't that contagious. It was like
it wasn't.
It was like maybe like in the first fourth side of like the contagious. And
I'm not going to downplay any of these fucking viruses because honestly, they scare me to death.
One of my homies lost 2 family members to it.
Yeah, that's just
That's
no
crazy.
joke. Sin, I know you lost someone close to you too, man.
I did lose a friend.
I'm sorry, man.
High school. And Fred the Godson passed away. I don't know if you guys are familiar with. He's a popular rapper. He just passed away like a week ago.
I think I've seen that online. Actually,
I saw that.
He's a pretty popular like New York rapper. He's like a little more underground because he's
making money.
He was on the come up,
lyrical.
just like a lot of these.
He was a super lyrical artist. He's been around for a while. He's actually been around for a while. Had a ton of projects out, but like he passed away.
Making his way to like mainstream.
Man,
and,
RIP to anyone who did not make it.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, just because it's just stuff like that. It's just showing you that it doesn't matter who you are, how much bread you have. Like, you're literally just at the will of a virus, and your body has to be able to maintain and
You're
like,
literally at the will of natural selection.
Yes.
Like, this is, we're experiencing natural selection at its finest. Like, I have a client who has a 84-year-old mother who lives in London, and she recovered from the virus. Like, you know,
old people are getting, like, it's not just an instant, like, it's not guaranteed death.
No, it isn't. And you know what? And I think that too is like, for me, I mean, it's some level of like believing, like, I mean, I believe in like you create your own reality. So like, if you think that, you know, the media has pushed out to you that if you get the coronavirus, like, you're gonna die because the mortality rate is so high, you know, like all these people died, death, you know, you're gonna think like coronavirus, you're gonna associate that with death. So you're not even, I feel like it would be harder in these times to like feel like, to believe in the fact that you could make it through. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where it's like you wouldn't even assume that you can make it through because of the way that the media talks about it. But the reality is you can fight, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you definitely can. It's just
not to say that those people that didn't make it through didn't fight hard enough.
Yeah,
you know, definitely, for sure. Not saying that, but I do think that if the media would like change their little narrative and try to actually give like
their narrative works for the issue is
because
their
it's
narrative
fear-based mind control. Everything they do to us, I'm so sick of it. Like, we need to just turn the fucking
it doesn't work
off.
on you. That's the thing. That's why you're sick of it. The people that it works on, they feed into it, and so
they're just trying to like get you scared. So you're like, okay, what do I do?
If it didn't work, they wouldn't do it. But
it
works. It works. It works on a lot of people, so that's why they do it.
And
that's
honestly, there's a lot of news stations that do it more than others. Like, we all know Fox News and the bias that they have, but every news station has a bias, and you have to be aware of these biases, especially when you're paying attention to stuff like coronavirus, because in the event that you're watching something, they have an agenda and they want to push that agenda. So if you're not,
well, also that's the thing, coronavirus came in a very weird year. It's an election year as well. So like,
so you're also seeing these reporters and the disrespect towards the president, but also some reporters have valid points. So
and also the president's going to be trying to do things that you really can't 100% like trust, or you got to wonder you got to look at take everything he does with a grain of salt. Yeah, he's giving out money to everyone. He's giving everyone $1,200, but it's like, what is you know, like it's weird. Just, you know, he might internally expect people to fuck with him after. Not to say that people should or that he did that, but like, I can see a guy running for president that year and in this situation happening, and he makes sure everyone who's hurting gets $1,200 in their pocket. I'm sure in his mind he's got to be like, yeah, people are gonna fuck, you know, like,
I feel that, but I would also like to say that, so if you're receiving unemployment, the extra $600 that you're receiving is directly, like, you can thank Bernie Sanders for that. Like, he fought for the extra $600 so that we could all have that. So hopefully when I get my money, I will, because like, no matter what, like, say one of the girls at my job,
that's the thing though,
she only works sometimes, but she only got $100 a week for the coronavirus, but she got an additional $600 because that's what he fought for. I'm just saying, like, this, like, I feel like we should all know that. I feel like that
I got a letter in the mail saying from Trump saying like, yo, just a heads up, that money you got was from me.
Wait, real
like
shit?
A little handwritten letter?
No way. What?
Like some propaganda shit, like really, like, or just like a classic
exclusive.
Oh shit, is he pulling the fucking letter up?
This nigga wants his props, dog.
Yo.
This nigga wants his props. That's what it is. Nigga wants his motherfucking props.
Oh my god. Me personally, this isn't your tax money at all. I am giving you this from my pocket.
This is from my wallet. I spit on this money and I give it to you.
Let's see.
It's crazy, dog.
Your economic impact payment has arrived. My fellow Americans, our great country is experiencing an unprecedented public health
Sin
moment.
exclusive.
Yeah, so it's pretty much talking about everything going on. On March 27th, 2020, Congress passed with overwhelming bipartisan support the coronavirus aid relief, which this is straight from Trump. Because he says
straight from Trump. He wrote
I'm sure he wrote it.
Because he says, which I proudly signed into law.
He's funny. I mean, whatever he did it. I mean, he's here. Like, what else? I don't know.
I am pleased to notify you that as provider by CARES Act, you are receiving the economic impact $1,200 direct deposit.
Wait, hold on. Before we continue, has any president wrote anyone and addressed them with I?
Is that
like speaking
popular?
like I did this?
No, aside from him right now. Is that like presidential to speak like that, do you think?
It's got this nigga's signature on it.
I'm sick, bro.
But I mean, we've never really experienced anything like this recently.
Yeah, because no president's never really needed to do this.
Yo, because he's hated so much that he feels the need to say, hey,
I gave you
some money. I signed that bill. Like, come on, bro. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
This
shit is insane.
There's a clip of him, like one of the guys, he's having a conference and the vice president is asked a question and he just dances around the question. He just dances around the question, never answers it. And then Donald Trump answers it halfway, like doesn't fully address the whole entire question, but kind of was like, we'll look into it. And then he's like, he looks at the vice president and says, that was like the most beautiful thing. You just completely danced around the question and never answered it. Like, cause the way that and just so everyone could hear him say it. Can you imagine that that's our president?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. I say that all the time, like that's our president. And what's funny about the letter is that on the other side of the letter, it's written in Spanish.
Wow. Like he gives us he cares.
Handwritten. Real talk.
I mean, he signed it. He signed it, so you know it's handwritten. Nigga signed it.
They scan that shit and put it on a PDF. And that shit.
The signature's trash.
T-Will exclusive.
Oh my god, man! It's like a spectacle at this point. I'm watching this shit like it's reality TV.
Oh my god! And then Kim Jong-un died.
That shit. Hold on, is it official? Did he die? Hold on.
Did he die though, or is that?
No,
I don't think he's really dead.
I think from last that I heard, he was a vegetable.
Unless his sister killed him. I heard he was dead. I thought.
I heard that conspiracy, but honestly, I have no idea. Other than I don't know any details aside from headlines. So all I know is this: they say that he was having heart issues and that he needed stent surgery.
Yeah, he needed a stent put in.
And apparently, like the surgeon fucked it up. So R.I.P. to the surgeon, because I know he didn't make it.
He gone.
You know that nigga's because they definitely thought this nigga was a spy of some sort.
Man, crazy.
But his sister looks fucking evil.
What if he was? If he was,
the closest thing I'm seeing to like his location and whereabouts is that satellites have shown that his vessel could be in North Korean resort compound.
What vessel?
His luxury boats. He has luxury boats. So, and they spotted him on satellite. And so they think their theory is that he could be there. Because at this point, the U.S. has not seen Kim Jong-un recently. They have no sightings of him as of recently.
Who knows,
That's crazy, man. What if he's just trying to dip out?
He's like, I'm good.
He's
And
like,
go
you know
where?
what?
Oh, just
anywhere.
stop being Kim. Just stop being
Just
like.
start a new life.
I feel like
I can
his
see that.
sister's really evil, and she probably like wanted him. She was like, no, I want it.
I mean, even
see
he
that
might,
on
but hey, based off of Terrence's theory, let's say this nigga just wanted to just live life. He wanted to be normal.
He just wanted
He
to
just
dip
wanted
to
to
the
hang out.
Bahamas, you know, or
exactly.
With Dennis Rodman all day.
What's that movie where like? What's that movie where like the two girls look alike, but one's like a rich and the other one's broke, and the rich one wants to live a normal life,
Like,
and so they.
Oh, is this
like
the fucking Disney
Home
movie
Alone, or what is it called? Home
remember
Alone.
with Lindsay Lohan?
The
It
Parent
might have
Trap.
been Lindsay. Yeah, it might have
Parent
been.
Trap.
It might have been
Was
Lindsay
it?
Lohan.
Yeah,
All I remember
Lindsay
is it
Lohan.
was two
Yo,
girls.
that movie was fire.
Or the
One
Mary
was
Kate
rich
and
and
Ashley
the other
one.
Yo,
was
no
just
cap.
normal.
I used to
Oh.
have a crush on Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah,
She was my first like Disney Channel crush.
Oh my God.
I think my first Disney Channel crush was Britney Spears.
She's not on Disney Channel though, was she?
She was on. Yeah, her and Justin Timberlake.
Oh, I never watched that show. That was too young for that
Kristen,
one.
didn't
Yeah.
you say Shia LaBeouf was your Disney crush?
Yeah, and and I seen him in Silver Lake, he was outside the Echoplex downstairs on Glendale, and it was like during a festival, and I walk up and I was like, oh my God, in my head I was like, oh my God, I've loved you forever.
Right.
And then I was like, I looked at my friend, I said, I just seen Shia LaBeouf. And by the time like I was gonna tell her like that's where he's at, he had seen me he locked eyes with me and he walked away.
Honestly, I fuck with Shia LaBeouf, so I can't even be mad at that shit.
I mean,
Yo,
I'm
Shia
still.
LaBeouf has dope style, bro. You know he's Kanye inspired.
He
went to Shia's closet. And, like,
he looks
old
like
pieces.
Kanye looks like he's inspired by
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
100%.
The grunge that.
Speaking
that
on
level.
Kanye,
grunge dad.
what do you think of the new shoes he's been dropping?
I mean, it made him a billionaire, so I can't really say anything.
Shout out Kanye one
Yeah.
time for being officially a billionaire.
It makes sense why he's dropping so many fucking colorways of the Yeezys,
Man.
because they sell out, and they.
People just keep buying it.
I'm glad we got the slides, me and Kristen, because them shits they sold out, and now they're
they sold out?
reselling for like double the price.
Yeah,
that
well,
possible?
they did sell out, but apparently he gets 15% of every Yeezy sold. That's
Damn,
a lot.
15%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. If
He's
they're
selling
all
out?
selling out always,
I'm shook. I'm just like looking down at it like, damn.
That deserves a fucking explosion one time.
You know-
Shout out Kanye, man. Get that bag.
We were just listening. What is that song that he has where Jay-Z opens
Can't
up
tell
and
me
he's like,
nothing because
no,
they can't
when
tell him anything.
he says like
They can't.
fuck you for making me do this or whatever.
Fuck you for making me do this.
What song is that? But that shit is mad inspiring. Where he talks about, I think, and it's like he talks most of the time. So when
Yeah,
he
at the end of
talks
the-
Wait,
about-
we
end
have to
of
address the
co-
song by its name. What are you guys talking about?
the
I
end
don't
of
know
the end
if
of college
you've seen it.
dropout. The end of college dropout, and he talks about. And I asked him,
Yeah. Man, that is so
Yeah, I know
inspiring
what you're talking about.
to think like you really like people
That beat's
told
hard
you no
too.
so many times.
Yeah,
What's the name of that? We need to get the name of
the
that.
name of that song. It's like
Honestly-
the last song on College Dropout.
College Dropout's good, but it's probably my least listened to Kanye album.
Wow, I'd say
Yeah.
like probably 808s or like.
You would say
Like-
808s is your least listened
Hell
to?
yeah, least
Kanye
listen
album?
to. Yeah,
Bro, you're
College
tripping.
Dropout-
That
College
album? No.
College
That
Dropout-
album?
College
No.
Critic,
You can't
are you
have
saying?
an
Are you
opinion.
saying? Are you?
No.
Are you hold
No
on, whoa,
opinions
whoa,
for
whoa.
you.
808s?
People will get at you. You're saying 808s is better than College Dropout?
Bro, 808s and Heartbreaks
definitely not better than
changed the
College Dropout.
game for hip hop.
Doesn't matter. It's not better than. It's not better. It might have changed the game, but it's not better than College Dropout. It's not a better album. It's not better music.
Bro,
College Dropout isn't a better album. Every song is better. Every song is better.
Name me your
Every
top
song's
3
better.
off of College Dropout.
Every song, the whole album from start to
No,
finish.
top 3.
You know how many songs I skip on fucking 808s and Heartbreaks, dude? I skip
What? Like what? What song are you skipping off 808s and
we
Heartbreak?
can go to the fucking
Bro,
to
I'm about
the
to
track
pull it
list
up right now. Hold on.
Let's see, 808s.
What are you skipping?
The only
off
shit I listen to
808s
now
and
off of that.
Heartbreak?
Only shit I listen to now off that shit is the shit with Jeezy.
Jeezy. Bro, I'm looking at 808s and Heartbreaks. I'm not skipping any of these.
Yeah, I'm skipping a lot of those. I'm definitely skipping. I'm a love like that.
Yeah.
Yo, get
You're
that
skipping
fuck.
Love Lockdown?
Hell yeah, get that shit out of here, bro.
Nah.
Get that
I
shit
mean,
out of,
You're
get that shit out of here.
tripping.
Get that shit out of here.
All right, I'm going to College Dropout. Hold on a
It's the-
second. Hold on a second. College Dropout. I'm looking at the full list right now.
we don't care.
Heartless.
Graduation day all falls down. Yeah, okay.
100% there's some shit I'm skipping on this album.
Like which one?
RoboCop. I'm definitely not listening to RoboCop.
Get 'em high. Come on, the new workout plan, slow jams. This is the best album, actually.
You're wilding, T-Will.
I
You are
wouldn't skip one
literally
single song.
wilding right now.
You wouldn't skip
literally-
All Fly Away?
I'm literally
I would
judging
skip
your
maybe the
musical
skits. I
taste
would
right
skip
now,
the
bro.
skits.
I would
Sure.
literally judging your musical taste right now.
No,
You're
bro.
saying that soulful, fucking sick ass album, literally the album that made this nigga. You're talking about an album that made a nigga, not an album that changed the hip hop. You're talking about an album that made a nigga, that made Kanye,
College
like, that made his
Dropout.
career. Like Kanye would not be Kanye without College Dropout.
That's not true. You can't say that because he was
Yes, I
literally
can.
making beats
No,
for years
that
before
that
he
album
dropped
changed. That album changed the game. That album.
Because there were
was the
so many
album.
top hits on there. I wonder
That
how many
album-
songs from that
dude,
album went.
dude,
to
that
number-
album, 808s and Heartbreaks wouldn't even exist because niggas like Kanye couldn't exist without a College Dropout. That album was an album where it
Bro,
was like,
but
yo,
that's the
this
evolution of Kanye. You have to understand.
once again, you're not listening. That album was, yo, you don't have to be a hard nigga to rap. You don't have to be a killer to rap. Everybody out at that time, Terrence, was fucking a
Lupe
killer.
Fiasco. What about Lupe Fiasco?
Lupe Fiasco didn't exist. Are you serious? Lupe
What
Fiasco
year is
would
this
not-
album?
Lupe Fiasco wouldn't exist if it wasn't for. He was on that album, bro. He wouldn't exist if it wasn't for.
2004? He was on the album?
He was on no, he was. He probably been on. He was on the next one. I
No,
think.
but you have to think about bro. Because at the end of the day, Kanye isn't a.
who did it? Who did it?
What he did is that he transcended the genre. Because
Exactly.
you had people like Tribe Called Quest, bro. They were rhyming. They were
Those
doing
niggas
shit.
weren't as big. Those niggas weren't mainstream.
A Tribe Called Quest.
as mainstream. So you want to
You're
look up how many records?
crazy,
You want to look up how many records they sold compared to Kanye West?
bro.
They didn't.
You
They
can't
were not as
compare.
mainstream.
You can't compare music to record sales. I'm talking about
Yeah, you can.
sound. We're talking
Just-
about sounds. and we're
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Are you talking
Like,
about what the impact of the record? Or are you talking about musically what
all of it?
favorite album?
The whole thing itself. If it's groundbreaking, then it has the sales to back it. If it doesn't have the sales, then it wasn't that groundbreaking.
So are you gonna put
I
graduate?
don't feel like that's necessarily true.
Wait. Are you guys
Tell
putting?
me something
Are
that
you
doesn't.
guys putting graduation before or after College Dropout?
Wait, what?
Graduation definitely.
Ooh,
was
I
like
wonder
peak
though,
Kanye.
man.
Bro,
Peak
real
Kanye.
talk. I'll put.
But I don't
that-
think I wouldn't put much before College Dropout.
My favorite
Only thing
album
I-
of
only
his
thing-
is College
The only
Dropout.
thing I put
Bro.
before College Dropout is probably My Beautiful Dark.
Let me
Twisted
name
Fantasy.
you the track list off of this album. We have Good Morning, Fire, Champion, Fire, Stronger, I Wonder, Good Life, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Barry Bonds, Drunken Hot Girls,
Barry Bonds is
Flashing
right.
Lights,
Drunken Heart.
Everything I Am, The Glory. You're tripping, bro.
Man, I want to go to a Kanye concert.
I don't
He
know.
better play his regular
I didn't
music.
even name all the tracks, bro. That is a fire track list, bro.
No,
wouldn't
it is.
skip a
I'm not gonna
single
argue
song.
that. I would argue that. I wouldn't argue that over it.
You have to put it over. You have to put it over College Dropout. I want to hear you say it.
No, I wouldn't put it over College Dropout. Because once again,
Bro,
you keep
What?
because you keep talking
that's
about it. You
preference.
keep talking about an album that made a nigga. Kanye,
Bro,
this album
Put
made
it
that
aside.
nigga.
Put it aside from
This
the.
nigga released.
Put it-
Yo,
But you can't
put it-
elevate.
this
You
nigga.
aside
can't
from the
just
fact that it
skip
made him.
levels.
No, you can't. You can't. That's
You
an
have to
undeniable fact,
evolve.
Terrence. This nigga released his first album had a gospel song on it. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What rapper was doing that in 2004? He had a gospel album, a gospel song playing in the fucking club, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that. Talking
Which
about all
one?
that-
Which one? Which one?
Jesus
was playing-
Walks, nigga. Get the fuck
Jesus
out of
Walks
here.
wasn't playing in the club,
Yeah,
bro.
Bro, you weren't in the club
I was
at
in the club at
2004.
7.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
2004.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on.
Hey Siri.
Dude, that's enough. I guess that's no. Honestly, that's what
No,
it is, though. That's weren't outside like that in 2004. So
So people were dancing on each. Wait, no. You're telling me. So you're telling me.
Dropout is different.
So you're telling me.
I will tell you, yes. I
No,
heard that
so
shit
you're
go
telling
off.
me that people were fucking dancing on each other to Jesus Walks in the Club
Yeah.
in
They were
2004.
maybe.
Yes.
So sometimes when you're in the club, you don't always have to be grinding on people. You just be
You
like,
definitely
hey,
don't.
I'm turning
There's
up.
plenty of songs that
And I
play.
feel like that was like,
I mean,
hey,
look. Have you been to the club? I mean, have you been to the club as of
Oh,
not
dude.
recently, but nowadays people
Last
don't
week.
dance with each other at
I think in
all.
2004 clubs
No,
were
they just
playing.
fucking
doing
stare at
it.
each other. So you
Bro,
can
in
just set a
2000
vibe.
In
Yeah,
2004, clubs were playing 50 Cent, and they were playing.
That's why
Crazy.
this is.
Yin Yang
You're just
Killings.
proving my point, nigga. Nigga, you're just proving my
Ask
point. They
Twitter.
were playing the hardest niggas in the fucking world. They were playing
Well,
killers.
all right,
And this
Everyone,
nigga shined
Jesus,
over them.
ask the question.
Listeners, real talk. If you're listening right now, comment whatever platform you're on, because we're on every goddamn.
No, we need to
fucking
go on
platform,
Twitter
you
and
know
we
what
need to
I'm saying?
ask the people. I have 14 followers. Maybe someone will tell us the truth.
Fuck yeah.
Nah, what we're talking right now, we need to move on because what we're talking has been talked about so much. It has
Whatever.
been
Tell
talked
us
into the
what
ground.
were you guys listening to in 2004? Let's.
Yeah, I know. I
That
want to know what
album,
people. Yeah,
that,
probably college dropout.
Literally.
Yeah. No, I want.
Because
Nah, we should go. Let's hold on. Let's
Oh
look
wait,
that up.
today's
What
my
was it?
brother's birthday. Shout out to my brother. Shout out
Hey.
Daniel. Turn up. Danny Punani. Follow him on IG.
Hit him
Hanny
up.
Panani.
Danny Punani. You know.
So in 2004, yeah, Usher was pop. Oh, Usher was killing the game.
Oh yeah.
Jaquan Tipsy was popping.
Everybody in the club gets. Bro, that shit was pop. That's a club banger.
Man, I want to go to a house party. I want one of my best friends to just have a party and we just all have fun.
Yo, people have actually been wilding though, like thirsty for like
Move
turn
your
ups right
body,
now.
girl.
Yeah, I've seen a few parties.
Let's go. Nina
Yeah,
Sky,
like-
they were popping.
I heard people were turning up in like barbershops and like different like just like businesses, like just going there and just like turning up. And I'm just in a time like this, I'm like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
all falls down. Come on, get the fuck out of here, bro. With the crazy iconic.
Okay, you name one fucking hit song.
First person video. Like, nah, that shit was hard.
Bro, get out of here. Honestly, 808s and Heartbreaks had more hits than
No, what
than
are you talking about?
that
Everyone hated that
album?
album. What are you talking about? Everyone hated that album when it first dropped. What are you talking about, Taryn? Everyone hated that fucking album when it first came out. No one liked that album when it first came out.
Oh,
Now
wait,
it's
no,
cool.
wait, no,
Now
wait.
it's cool.
Sorry.
Now it's cool.
I meant Graduation.
Graduation. I'm not gonna argue that. I can understand. Graduation is a toss up.
Graduation dedefinitely had.
Graduation is a toss up.
That was his mainstream success. Like before Graduation.
I personally think
he was
808
underground before Graduation.
I wouldn't say he was underground because he was signed to fucking Def Jam. He definitely wasn't underground.
Yeah, but people weren't looking.
Diamonds
at
Over
it
Forever
like
was a
that.
huge
People
ass
weren't
song.
looking like-
That was
Diamonds
a big
Over
song.
Forever.
Bro,
Diamonds Over Forever.
Graduation with
Guys-
his whole artwork, his fucking the cartoon.
Graduation was definitely his like main, but he had been killing it before. Kanye's always been killing. He's always been a big artist. He's always been like even from his first album. He's always been a big artist. Yeah. It's just like
It's so
just-
inspiring.
yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
The first time I seen him perform, he was opening up for Usher, and John Legend was playing the keys during.
John Legend is such a legend. Literally, it's in his name. It's in his fucking name.
So just imagine that show. He's opening up for Usher, and this is the college dropout Kanye opening up for Usher, and John Legend is on the keys while he's fucking playing, like
legend,
like a backup,
legendary.
just like a backup, like
Crazy.
singing, like
crazy.
Hell yeah, dude. That's so crazy.
Nah,
but even for Kanye to be turning into a billionaire now,
it's big time.
How many years ago was he in $53 million worth of debt?
So here's my personal.
He declared
theory.
bankruptcy a couple of years ago.
And
yeah, like
once again, rich people do rich things.
But you know what?
Yeah, that's some
ultimately,
rich people shit.
That's some
Kim
rich
Kardashian,
people
but
shit. He was not in debt. That was a lie.
I think that he was, and I think that Kim Kardashian really did bail him out, and I think that is
There's
that's
no way.
love.
There's
Like
no
that
way.
is that is a very true
Rich
like,
people
explanation.
Rich people declare debt so they can borrow money from the bank. So I think he needed some money. He might have not been in debt. He might have not been bankrupt, quote unquote bankrupt, but he just wanted to borrow money. And it so happens that one of the best, not best, but one of the biggest money dealers is his best friend, Donald Trump. Is that not a coincidence?
Yeah, he's smart. He knows what he's doing, and that's why
Oh
he's
yeah.
bringing the business
Hey,
back here because like that's
Kanye.
clear. I mean, that's what we want.
Con-
That's what everyone should,
If you-
you know,
just to clear bankruptcy.
want that as well.
Just to clear bankruptcy. Don't worry. I got you. Just to clear bankruptcy. You need some money? You want to do this? You want to do that? Oh, dude, this is what we do.
But regardless,
I've done it multiple times. How many times has Trump gone bankrupt? I've done it multiple times in my career.
Yeah, that's probably why he loves Trump so much.
I guarantee you.
you
financial
know,
advice.
I guarantee you. And Trump's like,
That's
word.
valid as fuck.
It gives me a level of because Trump, even though most people of color hate him, he does have quite a few of he does have a level of black cachet. Like there are people out there, black people out there who do fuck with Trump. Like
I mean, a lot of people. I mean, because people idolized him for so long because they saw him as this like business mogul.
And black people, we did fuck with him before he became president. We fucked.
He was in mad rap songs.
We fucked with him. He was on The Simpsons. The culture fucked with him before all this. So like, I'm sure like Kanye is getting some advice. This nigga was in the White House chilling with this dude. There's no way he's doing that for nothing. There's no way Kanye's literally just doing
I
that.
also do believe in the love of Kanye, like the love that Kanye has inside him, aside from his ego and whatever else he has going on. I do believe that he ultimately is coming from a place of love for humanity, genuinely. And I do think that his message may be a little muddy here and there, but I do think that overall his message is love, and that he does want the best for people and everyone. Like,
I agree with you in that regard, but you see, it's selective who he chooses to show it with. Like, he doesn't mind showing it with Trump, but look at the whole shit that happened with Drake. And
what do you mean?
So Drake and Pusha are beefing. Kanye kind of gets dragged into it because Kanye is kind of the middleman. You see the scene. You see the time when Kanye's walking out of the building. TMZ's there, and he says something about it, and then he just runs to the car. Y'all remember that last year?
But Drake honestly has Kanye beef as well.
So why?
Wait, why?
So just because of just like him writing for him and letting Pusha talk wild about him and like,
okay,
you know,
like respect as a friend.
Yeah, like
he wrote about it in that song. Everyone knows. It's that one song where it's like bust a right, cut the lights.
Yeah, because they live near each other in Calabasas.
That was the first shots fired.
That was many. That was a many of shots fired.
Yeah, that was like and then he talked about it in the interview. He was just like, Kanye is like, I can't save him. He said something like that, right?
And that's what I mean. Like, that's why it seems weird. Like what you say, Kristen, seems true, but it seems selective. It's not.
I hear you. I also understand that.
It's not just I can't tell right now if Kanye's cool with Jay-Z or not. Do you know if Kanye's cool with Jay-Z or not?
I think Jay-Z is such a high vibration that he literally, like, not to say looks down on Kanye, but he looks at Kanye, he sees him for what the fuck he has going on. He is a pure soul with some drama, you know, and like his ego, and like that's all like very prominent. And I think he knows what it is, and like he has respect for him, but he also knows that he's low-key in his place because Jay-Z reigns supreme.
I don't think Kanye and Jay-Z will ever beef like on some real shit because they are brothers. Like, I think they have a mutual respect for each other. I've seen both of them talk in interviews and different videos, and I can place a stance where I feel like even if they're going through some shit, like they're never gonna like hate each other, you know, because at the end of the day they've done so much. I just can't see it.
You think about like you can't see them really hating each other?
Yeah.
No way.
No.
I don't see that either, but I think it's weird that they created like one of the best like projects as far as like together ever, as far as like two separate artists working together, creating a collab project. They pretty much created one of the best ones that you could ever of that, and then just never did anything ever again.
Yeah.
Like financially, it was smart for the both of them. Musically, as far as your catalog and things you create, it was smart for the both of them. And I'm sure like the stuff they created, they probably had a good time creating that, you know? So I'm sure that was mentally good for and you just never see it again. Like, it just seems weird. That just seems weird. Like, we'll never get another Watch the Throne. Like, that shit was fire. You know? Like, that timing of that start to finish, like that shit was fire. Like so I don't know. It just seems weird the way Kanye moves in those regards. Like, because I want to believe he's a man of the God now, like man of the, like he's a billionaire. Like, it's good to know that you have billionaires, up
Did you
there that
watch
look
the
like
interview
us.
where he's talking about the ranch and stuff?
Hold on, the one where it was with not that dude Zane
He's
Lowe.
sitting up, he's like laying on top of the car.
The space bar?
Is it an article?
No, it's
Or
a
is it a
video. There's
video?
like
Is it new?
20-minute video.
Yeah, it's fairly new. I think
Is
we
it
talked
from
about it a little
Forbes?
last
Is
week.
it from Forbes? Is it about the
I can't remember. I'll send it to
Okay,
you. But
yeah,
like,
shoot it over.
yeah,
But yeah, what is he talking about in it?
he's just talking about like these ranches he's been building. I mentioned in the last
I think we
episode.
talked about it in the last episode. Though.
Yeah, but he's just talking about it, and he's on one of them, and he's just asking him questions, and it seems like he's on a good path, dude. I just hope.
I
that
mean,
with all this money, he does what he says and he gives it back.
I believe Kanye's a good person. I don't think he's like fucked up in that regard, because I feel like.
So, do you foresee him with these billions of dollars giving back to the world?
Yes and no,
It's
because
gonna
in the end of
always.
the day,
I feel like Kanye's
I
gonna
made
always
those.
love.
You weren't in the gym shooting with me, so I gotta hold something.
I think.
What do you mean?
Like, in the end of the, like, if I make billions, if I become a billionaire, I do want to give back because of where I came from. But at the same time, you weren't in the gym shooting with me. Like, y'all nigga, like I didn't help Kanye get those billions. I might have bought into like some of his music and like maybe bought a shoe or two, but like I didn't create those designs. I didn't create those sounds. I didn't create the person he is. So I can understand him wanting to hang on to some of those to stay a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like at all costs, So that's the only thing. So I understand, yes, you got to give back and show your appreciation, but at the same time, I still want to be a billionaire. Is I can understand that. So I still feel like he's gonna move kind of funny in the end. Like right now, people say he moves funny. You love Kanye West, but he just moves a little weird. You can't get down with everything. You don't fuck with Trump. Yeah, I know both of y'all niggas don't fuck with Trump.
I don't honestly, bro. I don't watch enough politics to make a firm stance. I just see it from both sides. I see people criticize him because they hate him, but I also see at the same time him say some stupid shit. Like he said that we could fucking cure COVID with laundry detergent.
He questioned it. He's an idiot for even asking the fucking question.
I mean, like, honestly, that's my issue with politics. It's so black and white. Like, why is it like? Why can't we just find some middle ground for everybody to just kind of like?
Yeah, well, people are so polarized. They don't want to talk and they don't want to understand each other and they don't want to unite. And that's and hopefully that changes. Man, I can't.
It's just so black and white.
I think with Kanye, I think what his contribution to the world is going to be is more from like a look at what I've done. I've brought business back here. We are making more. Yeah, we are concerned about the environment. We are making more sustainable changes. We are questioning the methods that we are using, like such as like the dyes that they use. He's talked about like, because that's like a big problem to the environment. And I think that is going to be his change, whether he's actually physically giving back, which I think hopefully he would do. But I think that's going to be maybe where he finds his peace, is knowing that he is going to change the world. Like he is making an impact. Are
you okay with someone giving back in that regard and not just
high key? Yeah, like I mean hopefully, I would assume that somebody's that's coming from a consciousness of like, oh, I need to change the world so that we can make better life decisions, like would also be like, also I have billions of dollars, let me give some away, just literally some, like $1 billion is so much. I don't think that a lot of people even really understand what $1 billion looks like.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like.
Because $1 million is a big lump of money, and $1 billion is like a million.
Let me hold a mil.
Like that's crazy. Like you're like $1 million looks like, wait, what? And then
what?
It's all about how you invest. I just hope that Kanye invests his money in his billions of dollars into something that's gonna give back, like how he's preaching.
I'm trying to think what I would even spend that on. $1 billion.
Bro, you can't spend it
You
all.
can't.
You can't just. What are you gonna shop?
I
That's
mean,
what I'm
you
saying.
you have to
That's
buy
what I
large
mean.
amounts of bullshit, like gold, like lots of gold, lots of diamonds, lots of
I don't even
homes, lots
want
of
any of that
cars.
shit.
I feel like
I
at
would
that
literally-
point, it's irrelevant.
I would literally. So where I live right now, I just buy this place. I'd buy the house up.
just
Just
rent
so I
it
don't have
out.
to
Still.
move. Just so I don't have to move.
Just buy the city.
Buy
Yeah,
where I
you just
live.
hire movers and you don't have to move.
No. I like the spot. So I buy where I live, pay off my car, and pay off any other debt, and I just
And not just get a new one.
Nah, I was
It's
just
$1 billion.
Well, because here's the thing, I would want to keep all that money digital so niggas couldn't rob me, so niggas can't steal that shit, and try to kill me for it. That's what, because I'd get mad once I get $1 billion. I'd be so paranoid. I'd be paranoid with $100.
Wait.
Walking around with $100.
Wait, how many is $1 million? Is it $1 million? $1 million? I'm drunk.
Sin
Let me not look
exclusive.
Paranoid as
right
fuck. That's why I don't know how Drake built that big ass house, nigga. I'd be so paranoid. Have you ever seen Scarface?
Oh yeah,
You seen
great movie.
And I'm not trying to have motherfuckers running to my crib with mad guns and shit. I'm okay. I would build my mansion underground. So you'd walk to my land, you would think you were like, yo, I swear his house, the GPS says this nigga's house is right here. And you just be standing on grass. You just be like, yo, where's this nigga's crib at? Because it'd all be underground. Because there's no way I'm building a big ass mansion like how Drake did.
Honestly, since we've been talking about Kanye so much, I want to give another artist a shout out. I want to shout out Travis Scott for
Oh yeah, that concert.
Fortnite concert.
Did you watch it? I watched a little bit of it.
Honestly, bro,
You don't have Fortnite, so you don't.
I
watch
do have
shit.
Fortnite.
Oh, you
do
did?
have
Okay.
Fortnite, but I honestly got so tired of it because I downloaded it early, right? And I was playing and it was fun. But then all of a sudden, people got mad good after like 2 weeks of me not being on it. And I went on it and I was like, nah, bro.
I feel you on that. People are
So,
really good at it. And
I've been playing
not.
Call of Duty.
I'm just not the biggest. I did enjoy it, but I'm personally not the biggest fan of the building mechanic.
Yo, Sin, do you have a PlayStation or Xbox?
You know I do PlayStation all day.
You got Call of Duty Warzone?
I played Call of Duty Warzone for a little bit, and then my PlayStation Plus account ran out.
Oh,
So I gotta buy a new one. I'm gonna buy a new one. I gotta re-up on it.
real shit. Honestly, I'm nice. If
Oh,
anyone
word?
wants to battle
Kristen be
me,
what? Oh, word.
yeah, Kristen can attest. She's seen me body multiple. Like last night, I was nice. I killed the whole team.
The entire team.
Yo,
Hold on.
I know nothing.
no fucking cap. Wait, where's the drops at?
TTT will exclusive.
Proud of you.
Because
I'm proud of you.
you should be proud. Honestly, because I don't know anyone nicer than me.
I
But
just want to look. Let's
yeah,
breeze through this, see if
Bojangles.
there's
If you want to add me on Xbox, Bojangles
any actual real topics.
1105.
Shut up. Is there any real
Bojangles.
fucking topics? So
Yo,
Kim
this
Jong-
is a topic.
Kim
During
Jong-
quarantine, if you want to battle me,
Real quick though,
Bojangles.
real quick before we hop off this topic, because we were talking about this.
1105.
If Kim Jong Un is dead, do you think the world goes crazy? What do you think happens to the world? Do you think we're good? Do you think
I think his sister looks mad evil as fuck, so we should all be concerned and not
Really?
sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I was about to say.
I think
was
she
about to
definitely
say,
looks very like scary.
honestly,
No, to me, she looks. I feel like if she took over, I feel like Korea would get mad good. Like, I
We'll
feel like it would
see.
get really good.
We will see.
Just because a female would be
I
in
need
charge.
to just
If a
see her
female
speak.
was in
I need-
charge,
And yeah,
because here's the thing, I know for a fact there's the higher ups like Kim Jong Un and her, his sister. There's no way they're seeing everything we see. It's everyone else. It's everyone else who lives in Korea who's not seeing like social media and shit. So I
Okay.
feel like she might be a little thinking wise. She might be a little more 2020. Let's go, women power, birds of prey type vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
I
is
will
Birds of
hope
Prey a
for
movie?
that. I will.
Birds of
hope
Prey
for
is
that.
the Harley Quinn movie. It's
I've
the
never
Harley
seen
Quinn
it.
movie.
Oh
No,
wait,
Well, no,
I haven't seen that. I have seen it.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it at all. But it was just a
Avatar.
joke.
No,
This
I
is a
have
joke
seen.
as far as this, like, you know. But here's the thing. Kristen. Before you go, I think low key she's maintaining the scary look that you're seeing because she can't let, because she's around nothing but dudes, so she can't let.
Yeah, she's got a lot riding on her.
She's got a lot riding on her, so she's got to wait till she gets into the seat, and then she's like, "Word, let's do this. Fuck all what y'all doing. We're changing this shit, and we're gonna be living like normal. We're try to fit in with the rest of the world."
Okay.
What my theory is.
Wait, but like, I think sometimes
that sounds great.
The
honestly.
same ideals that I have, my brother also has.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way that we feel about the world and the earth and the everything, I feel are very similar. So I feel,
Okay,
I mean, definitely there's like, you know, some relationships are, not all relationships are like that, but I feel like a lot of the time that's how it is. And if he is such a extreme person the way he is, like, I feel like why wouldn't his sister be similar? And low-key, I seen an evil ass picture of her and I was like, ooh, she's scary. Like, she looks scary. Like, shook.
Yo, they got some nasty pictures of her on
like,
the internet.
I feel
they do. She
like
looks scary as fuck.
a scary person, like a ghost. I was like, oh no, what's that?
It's
like,
because no one will understand. It's because no one will understand the.
She needs to do like a Vlad TV interview.
She needs to hold a flower.
The reason why I think she might think a little bit like him, but not really truly, is because she's a female, and that difference, that gender difference, is huge.
Yeah,
she goes through things that Kim Jong-un will never go through and never experience because he's a man.
We can only hope that she's that way. So I'm glad that you're being positive.
I'm definitely coming from it from optimistic point of view.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Also on the flip side, I can't say, have we seen a female dictator or female evil woman in politics like that? I don't know.
No, because you know what? Who goes to
mean.
prison? Men. Who doesn't go to prison? Women.
I actually just finished a show on Netflix called Jailbirds. Did you watch that?
No,
but
Sin, you should watch that thing. It's a prison show. Oh, go ahead.
I want to say thank you, bro.
Why?
Because you put us on to Black as Fuck.
So you fuck with it.
Yeah, we watched it, bro.
I love that
we
show.
Finished the season, and
yes, that's the only thing
it's way better than Blackish. I'm gonna be honest. I tried watching Blackish, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. But
have you ever watched? Oh, that's right. You did what you? Yeah,
because he wrote
Blackish before.
Because he wrote it, right?
He wrote Blackish.
Yeah, I wasn't really fucking with it. Off of it. But Black as Fuck is funny.
Well, because
his personality is so funny. The way he says "dude" every 5 seconds just cracks me up.
Because it's not. It's like a mixture of, if you've ever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, it's like a mixture of that and The Office. I feel like if you ever watched The Office, it's
the way they shot it.
Yeah, it's like
camera.
It's like but it's like a reality show around people who don't know how don't know how to be on a reality show. They're just like being themselves type shit.
Yeah,
like they're not playing up.
Come on, dude.
Like,
that's one of my favorite. Like he's so funny for everything in there. He really had me cracking up.
And I like the fact how like anytime there was someone else who because you notice how like all the other celebrities were playing themselves on the show. Like Tyler Perry.
You know what? I love that Tyler Perry part.
Yeah, but so do you notice how any other celebrity, whenever you talk to them, he'd say their full name. He'd say their whole name. He's like,
why are you calling me by my government?
Yeah. Or if it was the other chick, the female writer.
Tiffany he had Issa Rae. He had
the one who ended up last on the call with him. Who went to the meeting.
What's her name?
I can't remember her name either. And she's really good. I can't remember her name. She's a really good writer. But anyways, yeah, it's a good show. Black AF is a really good show. Fuck with it. But here's the thing, though. It's been very, like, hot or cold. Either people fuck with it or they don't. Anyone I talk to about the show, they either fuck with it or they don't fuck with it. They, like, either think, like, it's funny or, like, the way the show shot, they hate it.
I mean...
It's weird.
Yeah.
I can see people. I can see
valid. Why. That's everyone's opinions about it.
Yeah, because it is, even though it's funny, it's dry. It is kind of dry humor.
Yeah. You have to get it. You have to get it.
Yeah, it's not like it's not the jokes they're saying. It's not like they're
kind of fucked up sometimes, but it's funny.
Exactly, because the jokes are fucked up. The jokes are fucked up sometimes. That's why.
Yeah, but that's the best part. Like, it's just like you said. you mentioned it was the dark humor. I think
It's definitely dark
100%.
humor for
Yeah.
sure. It's
Because
definitely.
shit's going bad in his life.
The episode
but
when the kids can't dance and she notices the kids can't dance.
She's like, no, actually, come back, stop. Oh my god.
They apparently people didn't fuck. They were getting at the fact that the wife was mixed.
They said she wasn't black enough.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, I thought the show being called Black as Fuck was more of a representation of just like black culture in general, like what you see in it. And I think Rashida Jones, her character self, the mixed person, is just something that is a part of. You're gonna have that in a room full of black people. You're gonna have plenty of mixed people. You're not gonna have just straight, dude.
No, I'm saying
that's what. Yeah, I always find that interesting, like being like a mixed person. Like what, like where are you allowed to identify at? Like how,
it's
like
so
you know what I mean?
whack,
like I'm half Mexican, half white, but like I was raised by white people.
You just have to say mixed, right?
But
it's
like,
so whack.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I was raised by white people, but like what do I know about Mexican culture? I am Mexican. Like I look white passing. Like you know what I mean?
Society
it's just like,
classifies us. Like I feel like I've never really classified myself. I've just been classified.
Here's the thing: I agree with you in that regard that society does, but it's up to us as a culture to be like, we don't care what you might classify us as. But the issue is that whatever they classify us as, internally, we infight with those same classifications. We don't ignore them. Those classifications, we bring them in and we fight about, oh, you're mixed, you're not as black as me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I think at the end of the day, classifications are gonna bring society down. Because as long as you classify people, you're going to divide people and you're going to separate humanity as a race. Like, if we just opened our eyes, man, we'd understand. But
like, I mean, I'm okay with classifications as like if you need it for whatever like purpose of identification. But like if you're using it as far as dictating when I approach you, how I treat you, if you're using it like that doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. Like, it doesn't.
We have a long way to go.
Do you mark what race you are when people ask you on paper?
I mean, yeah, but there's not many. The thing about that is there's not many choices. I just answer it just because I don't know. I don't know why. It does always.
Well, Christian's black.
It's optional. I think that's also why too, Kristen, because I don't have like a complicated answer. Like,
but what if it wasn't complicated? Like, what if I was just like white? I'm just Mexican. Like, either way, like, why do they deserve to know who you are? Like, so they can classify you.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all just have to say, "I'm good." You don't need to know what it is.
It always
it's not a question.
Optional.
Like, I'm just a human being. So give me fairness.
Yeah, no,
you don't deserve to know the color of my skin. Fuck you. I just feel like that. I've never answered those questions.
Well, because I've never been asked that question in all my living. Like, no one's ever been like, oh, why? What do you put on it? And why do you put on it? Like that is because it always says optional. You usually never have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, you usually never have to answer that
so
question.
what? They can judge you. They can put you in a box.
I never really thought about it like that.
It's trash. It's so trash. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, maybe like I might want to be like, if I was on Mexico, I'm like, oh yeah, like I don't know, like if I had like
they don't even have choices like that. The choices are pretty straightforward. It's white. It's pretty much American, African American, Hispanic, and maybe other.
Like,
or a Native American might be on there.
Pacific Islander. Yeah.
Yo,
Native
I'm not
American.
gonna lie. I put other sometimes.
Yo, I be putting white all the fucking time. Through high school, all the standardized tests, all the standardized tests. Just because I was wondering if it was
exclusive.
That's mad funny.
And I would show my homies, I'm like, yo, when they would have us taking like the fucking all the standardized tests, right? Because I'm sure they had those out here, right? T, you had like standardized tests in high school and shit you had to take.
Hell yeah, I was bodying them shits.
Yeah, I was
always standards.
I was all fucking
sleep, bro.
Well, like midway through like middle school or high school, I can't remember which grade, but they tried to like make it so that you still had to take them, but they didn't count because they used to like if you didn't pass them shits, they would hold you back.
Yeah,
so they made it so that they made it so I remember they made it like I can't remember which grade, but they.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was pretty nice in school.
Wait, what was your test called?
What What are you talking about?
Like ours were like the OGT, like Ohio
Yeah,
graduation.
Yeah, oh yeah. What was your abbreviation?
Yo, we had the Cat 6.
Cat 6.
Cat 6. Whoa. Sounds like a mission.
I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot the name of the ones in Boston. I gotta.
And then
Google that shit.
we had a couple versions. I can't remember either right now because I'm kind of 3 drinks deep and a little litty. But that sounds crazy. I sound like a
Damn,
fucking
what was those
2020 person.
What? What's a 2020 person?
I don't know. What was I saying?
Oh, the MCATs.
MCATs.
Wait,
Yeah,
is that like
It just it's like
because
cat.
it's Massachusetts, something
My shit was just called Cat
standardized
6 in
assessment.
California.
Yeah, MCATs.
Cat 6.
Yeah.
Cat 6.
Yo,
Yeah.
they made it because they would hold you back in the day before.
Yeah.
Like they used to hold you back if you didn't pass it. Then it got to a
They
point where they were
hold me
like,
back.
well, I mean, I wasn't trying to feel that shit. Like no one was trying to feel that shit.
Bro, one of my bros, so I went to like first grade, right? And this one guy ended up getting held back because his mom didn't think he was
said I went
ready
to
for
first grade.
Yo, I'm sorry for if you're listening right now.
I
My
was
man-
going to
Yo,
first grade, right?
I don't know if you
I was
went,
pulling-
but I went to first grade.
I was pulling up to first grade, right?
No, my homie from first grade, bro. He I graduated, but he got held back 3 years because his mom just didn't think he was ready.
3 times.
I'd be pissed.
3 years, bro.
How old was he when he graduated? Like 36?
My God, I want to tell you, senior year, when I was about to graduate, he was in 9th grade. I was like, damn, bro, like you should be with me right now. Like it was crazy.
Did he?
And
do
he
you
was
feel like he deserved
like,
it?
he
Do you
was-
feel like it was like
No,
you
I
feel
think
like
it was just his
justified?
mom like holding him back, and it was crazy.
Like some
Because-
like don't
Like
want to
some
let
child
him go.
abuse shit. Like
Oh,
oh no,
no.
he's just not ready. But like
Shout out to you, homie. I'm sorry about that.
honestly, he was a good dude.
Have you talked to him
Is
since?
he still alive?
I haven't talked to him since.
Okay. Talked to this nigga. He's like, yeah, I just graduated college.
Yeah, yesterday. They let us go early.
So he's like, yeah, I just graduated college, man. Got my degree and everything.
Oh my god.
My grandkids was at my graduation.
Man, that's trash.
It's crazy.
Wait,
Yeah,
have
that's
you
why-
ever watched that show? It's called movie. It's called Mommy Dead and Dearest.
Nah,
It's about a mother with Munchausen by proxy syndrome,
no.
and she literally like poisons her child.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty
The
much
whole-
what Eminem's mom had.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, Eminem's mom had the same thing.
For real?
Yeah, she would poison Eminem all the time when he was. a
Are
kid.
you fucking with me right now?
No, cleaning out my closet is literally about that. The whole song "Cleaning Out My Closet" is literally about that song.
Yo,
song's
that
about
is
it.
some real life traumatic
Yeah.
business, and that makes total sense. I need to make phone calls.
She tried to sue him over that song.
I need
tried
to
to sue him over
Google.
cleaning
I
out my
need to
closet.
see things.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and in the video shows her like pouring bleach into the nigga cereal. In the
Whoa.
music video.
Well, no, this lady would like take her child, like had like the doctors fooled, like had the colostomy
I
bag.
seen that. Hold on. That was a documentary.
Yeah,
But the kid thought didn't the kid think
fucked
didn't the
up,
kid think
bro.
didn't the
and
kid
then
think
she
they
went
were
to
sick?
prison.
The kid thought they were that it was a girl or a boy. It was a girl.
A girl, and then she killed her mom with her. Well, she didn't kill him, but her boyfriend. She
Her
got a
boyfriend did.
boyfriend. Finally got an
Boyfriend.
internet boyfriend, and he's like,
Yep.
"Dude, you need to kill your mom."
But
and
then
then
the boyfriend
supposedly-
didn't. The boyfriend
Supposedly, he
didn't.
raped the mom and then killed her.
Yeah, the
But
boyfriend didn't.
I mean, I say supposed, like I don't know why I'm saying that like that, but I mean that's just like what was said.
And then at the end, they're both trying to get out of jail. She's trying to get out of jail. Yeah, nah. She needs to.
I think the boyfriend was really crazy, like real life crazy, and the girl was like, "Please help me," like please, like anything. Like she really is like really crazy because if you watch that movie, the details is sickening.
All right. So now we're talking about TV.
But you should watch it.
Definitely watch it. I'd seen that. It's crazy. Definitely, if you find it, watch it. Let's just go through all these there's mad TV music shit going on right now.
Did you guys see that the Jordan doc leaked? Like the rest
Yeah, but I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna watch it on Sundays. Dude, I have nothing to do. Why would I watch something in advance and like kill a tradition that I'm getting for the next 4 weeks? Like every
That's
Sunday, I
facts.
have something
Right?
to do.
Honestly,
Get you through it.
we have it on
Yeah.
demand. So like, if you could just watch it on demand, I like no commercials and just being able to pause it because I like to get up and do stuff. Watching stuff live is a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, no, I mean, the way I watch it is kind of essentially I'm watching it while it's being recorded, so I can just rewind it if I miss anything. But I just need something. I don't mind the commercials, it's whatever, but like, it's just good to have something to do, like to look forward to on Sunday. This thing's coming up. Like literally, I just went on
Things coming up.
I just went on Fandango just to see what was on the website, nigga.
They
It's
got
so depressing.
nothing.
There's nothing.
Yo, I'm okay. So in this reopen, we're in stage 1 currently, which gives me a little comfort. And then stage 2
What is
is
stage
like,
1? What is stage 1?
so stage 1 is we are chilling at home, listening to the guppy, like doing whatever they say. Okay. Stage 2, I don't remember exactly, but pretty much everyone's going back to work. Not everyone. They're starting to open up non-essential businesses, like pretty much like if you want to go to a clothing store, like you can shop online and pick it up, like kind of shit. Like that's what the stage 2 will be. And then stage 3 would be opening non-essential business or more non-essential businesses that are like hairdressers, like nail techs, like close encounter jobs. So we'll see.
I'm excited to see what ways get developed because I think it's helping businesses be more creative in the way they handle their customers and the clientele in ways that won't go away after the pandemic. I think there are going to be ways that we're shopping right now that will stick around.
Yeah.
Afterward.
What do you mean?
So I think restaurants that, because there are restaurants that you could not get into, my nigga, before the pandemic that now you can order takeout from. That would never even do takeout. Restaurants
can't get In-N-Out, so come on, In-N-Out.
But they're also opening like whole entire grocery stores. Like people are getting like really creative with their business, which is tight.
Yeah, I feel like that's one thing.
You'll have probably more collaborative efforts.
The world's gonna be fucked up for a minute though.
For a long time.
World's gonna be fucked up for what? I think this whole Zoom,
2 years.
this kind of interaction that we're doing right now is gonna be huge. This is gonna be something that won't go away because businesses right now are getting run like this. They went from everybody working in one small space to now getting run like this. How we're interacting right now. I don't think that's gonna go away.
Definitely changing the landscape.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm thinking about getting a new car because shit's cheap right now.
Cars are cheap, I imagine, right now. That would make sense.
Hell
Why
yeah.
that cars would be cheap right now. 100%. That
So
definitely
if you think
would.
about getting a new car, now is definitely the time.
Yeah.
Tesla,
I imagine Teslas aren't cheaper right now. There's no way a Tesla's cheap.
Even so, it's worth it though.
Or like a used one, not a brand new one. A brand new one. Brand new one.
I mean, even the used one is still chill because ultimately
I can see a used one being cheap, but a brand new one you're buying from Tesla, them niggas ain't.
Realistically, though, if you buy a brand new car from anyone, you have to understand that you're literally just throwing thousands of dollars out the window just to have the concept of a brand new car. It's a simple concept because you can get great mileage, you know what I'm saying, like great quality.
A coworker bought a Tesla semi recently, a brand new one, and I mean, it's an electric car. Like, it's like the thing I feel like I've realized with Teslas is that it's like almost like buying like a pair of headphones or a cell phone or when you buy something that's 100% electrical, you run the risk of getting a shitty version of it. Like, you know how like everyone could have the same phone as you and yours just sucks?
For the record,
yours just doesn't work.
I don't want a Tesla unless it's new. I wouldn't buy a used Tesla.
No, but here's the thing, even if it's brand new, when you buy a product that's 100% electrical, that's no manual to it. There's nothing manual to it. All electrical. You run the risk of just getting just a shitty version.
You know, you could get one of my friends. She got a fucking some type of Honda car, and she bought a lemon.
Yeah,
a total lemon. Like,
was it new or was it new?
Brand new.
Brand new.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, I get it.
Honestly,
I want to
though-
buy a brand new car at some point in my life, and I get that. But like, it is definitely a concept of like just
Yeah.
I'm
brand
driving an
new.
old school stick shift. Right
You're
now.
but here's
That's
the
just
thing though.
holding
Yeah,
me down.
you're not you're in a class right now where you're not paying for your car. Like your car is
Yeah,
paid for.
It's paid out. Yeah.
It's paid out. So like that's a different type of vibe when it comes to just the level of like looking at cars. Because most people like me, I'm still paying my shit off. Like so, like yeah, I would love something brand new, but even the shit I have right now is not even 100% mine. You know, like
I feel you.
the car now that you have, that value is yours.
Yeah.
Like whatever value it has.
I'm like, I have this car.
yeah, exactly. When I get to that
I
point,
kinda own
I'm
it.
sure. When I get to that point, I'm sure. Like when you get, what I notice most people who are like that, either there's two people. There's people who are like that they get to that point where they own the car and they want to look at something brand new because they're tired of driving this old shit. Or there's that other group that I'm sure you guys are familiar with that they just always just are just going from one new car to another new car type
All
shit.
the time.
And
Like
they just
always have a leased car.
car.
Like a cell phone. Like people.
But this
Yeah,
is not expensive, so do you,
exactly. They
bro?
always got the new iPhone, nigga. Exactly, dog. I be hating these
Get on the
niggas.
They have
year
the Razr
lease and
cell
then be like,
phones.
yeah, I just got the 2020.
But I figured it out.
Wait, have they even talked about a new phone recently?
Which one? They
iPhone?
released a new.
Yeah.
They released a new SE, the new like budget phone.
What is
that should
that?
change the game. It's so essentially it's an iPhone 8 with the guts of the latest iPhone. So it has the internals of the new iPhone. Still has it has a good camera, not the best camera. It's only a single lens, but it has the guts of the newest iPhone.
Okay.
And so it's people are loving it, and it's only $300. It's like $399. It's super fucking cheap.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like budget phone price.
Damn. You
That's
know what?
pretty
I
good.
wonder.
It's pretty fucking good. I
Do
might
you-
just buy one just cause.
Do you think that we will ever live in a day and age where you can drop your cell phone and it won't break, like the glass, like the iPhone glass won't break?
It's hard
Do you
because
think because every
for
single year
sure.
they tell me,
won't be
oh my
glass
god,
then.
yeah, girl, your
It won't be
phone's
glass.
never gonna break, and then every
It's not
single
gonna
year
be
I break
glass,
it.
but
it wouldn't be glass.
But it's gonna be just as good. In 5 years,
They need to.
I
Well,
hope
because
it's better than this though.
what Terrence is talking about essentially is them finding a new material that is almost or
We're
just
not
as
far
good
from
at,
that.
or almost or just as good as glass. Because that's the reason why is because all phones right now in 2020 and on are covered back to front in glass. Like
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until they find a material that doesn't shatter the way glass does, like it just is not happening.
Has to be like a
Yeah.
compound of like glass,
Yeah.
like some type of
Some
polymer.
glass-
Like
something, some resin or something
Yeah.
that works to your response to your
Yeah.
fingers.
Now that we've come up with the answers to all of our questions, you
Mm.
can go and hire us.
There
Exactly.
you go.
Find our email and our Instagram.
I'm sure Apple's doing it right now. What is this? Top Dog from TDE pays rent for $300. Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty sick. So do you guys know about that? Did you read the story? I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
I've seen that.
You want to inform the listeners real quick?
Oh, I just
Hit 'em.
wanted to note that it was pretty cool that Top Dog paid the rent for a bunch of families in the Watts.
That's
Oh,
shout out to
okay.
Top Dog for that. I fuck
That's
with
yeah.
super tight. I
TDE.
mean,
Man,
because a lot of families are going through right now,
Yeah, no, for real.
and I'm sure like I don't know Top Dog's story, but
Yeah.
just from his circle, I'm sure he knows like what it's like, you know.
100%.
So
I mean, you see the artists he works with, like the people under his label and shit.
yeah,
yeah.
Real quick, I guess I'm sure bad people have talked about it already. The whole French Montana, Kendrick Lamar, and then Young Thug hopping in and shit.
Wait,
That
what
shit's-
happened?
oh yeah, they were doing like a beat battle, right?
No, they weren't doing it. No, they weren't doing a beat battle. Someone was interviewing French Montana, and he said that on a festival stage he might rock out more than Kendrick Lamar. And then, yeah, I know you guys are looking wild. Well, at least Kristen's looking wild.
Well, what do you think? Do you think French Montana would
I don't think it's I don't think that specifically that kind of question is fair to either artist because there's so many circumstances. But if you're just asking yes or no, black or white, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna
for the
take
listeners
Kendrick. I'm
who
gonna
don't
take
know, they're
Kendrick.
saying that on a concert stage,
Specifically festival, because that was the way the question was asked to French Montana and the way he posed the answer back on a
He thought
festival
that
stage.
he would get more hype than Kendrick.
That he has more hits essentially than Kendrick, and I don't agree.
I
with
mean,
it.
what do you think on a concert level?
In a concert level, in a festival level,
He
I'm
has it.
assuming.
Be real. Be real.
I'm assuming if I'm going to see this artist, I know their catalog, right?
Okay.
I think if you take Kendrick's first album, technically his first album, which is Good Kid, Mad City, and take all of French Montana's Billboard hits or all of his hits, Kendrick's winning. If you just take
with
his
the
first
one
album,
song, just with the one song,
his first album, just his first album, just all of his first album compared to all of French Montana's hits.
I don't know, fam.
Man,
Like, all right,
no.
I'm pulling up the album right now. Good Kid, Mad City. What on a concert level? Okay, we're talking. Bitch, Don't Kill My Vibe.
That's killing it.
Yeah, I mean,
do you think Poetic Justice?
I think it's killing all the vibe. I think it's hitting.
All right, Money Trees.
I think all. Yeah. What is the shit with
Mad City would just shut it down. Like
the Recipe.
The Recipe.
Mad City for sure.
They would literally, the people would turn up because that's what it's about, is like return on like who's actually paying attention. Like, I don't think that many people are really going to be paying attention to.
Here's the thing, French Montana has mad hit.
He has mad hits, but like you hear Kendrick
this
Lamar.
Nigga got Unforgettable. Unforgettable is huge.
That's Yes, but I just feel like Kendrick's got it. Like I just feel like people. I feel like the people want to see Kendrick. I feel like they like shout out to. Why can't I not ever say his name?
Top Dawg?
No,
Kendrick.
The other guy.
French
Montana. Like, I just never can see myself like seek out a French Montana like experience, you know, like I'm never gonna be like
name, you don't fuck with French.
I mean,
say it.
Yeah, I'd say that's a little different.
Like
you don't fuck with French. You don't fuck with French. I don't know if you might have a little.
I mean, I definitely like his music. Like I respect the grind.
I fuck with French. I fuck with French pretty hard, but I'm looking at it from the situation of just who's a bigger artist, and I feel like that's the only reason why I would give.
It depends who the crowd is. What festival are we at?
Because he's actually very big.
What festival are we at? That's what means the most.
I'm not downplaying French Montana, but French Montana is an artist who, like, he has songs. He has maybe a couple songs that he carried by himself, but he's more of like he's like a coordinator. You see all the hits that he has, they tend to have features on it, which is not a bad thing at all. I still think even finding the right artist to feature on certain songs is a skill within itself. But most of French Montana's hits, he's not on those songs by himself. If you look at pretty much all of Kendrick's music, he's all by himself. Like, I'm trying to think what songs in the festival you're playing that go off that he's not by himself on.
Yeah,
that he has like
someone to support. You're like,
that he has like a feature that makes the song. Because every song that I'm thinking with French,
please pull up French Montana. I need to look at his like top hits
like
right
his
now.
Top hits.
Yeah,
he has a lot.
Life hack: if you're fat like me, you should put Twinkies in the fridge.
What?
All right, we have Unforgettable.
Yeah,
of course.
Welcome to the Party. No Stylist.
No stylist.
Boom, boom, Pop That. Famous.
See, now you lost me. You lost me. Like, it was cool. Like, I'm cool. I get it. I respect it. I think he's tight. Turn up a what's up? But I just, no.
Yeah, Kendrick might have it.
Because you're just looking at the level of hits he has. What was that?
And I just think of how people are going to be responding to music. Like, how do people react to
not
festivals?
Even just
like,
hit, just
what do you want to
songs.
listen to? Like, I don't necessarily want to be listening to like a French Montana hit. Like, I want to be listening to Kendrick Lamar. Like, that's going to hit harder. Like, people are going to
at a festival.
Energy levels are going to be way more higher because their energy is way more higher. Like, I feel like French Montana's low key like not the best performer. Like, where Kendrick Lamar is a good performer. I feel like I wouldn't even say energy.
I wouldn't even say something about who's a better performer. But here's the thing.
At a festival, it does matter, though.
No, I'm not saying it's like a thing of who's a better performer, but at a festival, Kendrick being a bigger artist, people instinctively are going to be more stoked at the fact that they're seeing Kendrick Lamar
Yeah,
over French
he has way
Montana.
more clout. Also,
That's what I mean. Because
clout is key.
because he stays so low. You never see Kendrick Lamar unless Kendrick Lamar wants you to see him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's not out and about. He's not on Instagram. French Montana's out. Like you can run into this nigga at a bar in LA maybe, or a spot in New York maybe. He's a little more accessible.
Wait, really?
He's just a little more accessible as an artist, just because French Montana can't get as low as Kendrick and pop out and release music and people are going to jump like that. He kind of has to be a little more mixy than Kendrick Lamar does. If you understand?
I feel you.
Like he's still like.
If I saw Kendrick, I'd be like, "Yo, Kendrick."
When's the last time you even seen? When's the last time you even seen it?
Yo, is that French over there?
Exactly.
I seen French Montana at a party.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I thought the same thing. I was like, "Is that French Montana?"
Yeah, exactly.
You saw him?
Yeah.
See, Kristen literally sees everybody. We were on a walk, literally walking in the middle of nowhere, and we walked past this chick in the alley, and she's like, "Do I know you?" She's like, "Oh yeah, like you used to work at this salon spot, right?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "What the fuck? Like we're literally just walking in the middle of nowhere right now."
I'm not even from here.
That shit was fucking crazy.
The other topics, because we've been pondering for that long. This Tory Lane shit, with him getting the fucking offer from MTV is kind of crazy.
Man, I wonder what it's gonna be like. Some nasty like late night show for sure.
My money's on late night. It can't be because
why
here's my
can't it
thing.
be?
The reason why I feel like Tory Lane's stopped doing quarantine radio,
Dude, he got in his bag on that Instagram live shit. Real talk.
Well, here's the thing though. You've seen how he was doing it for a while and then he stopped, right? Because I think
he got banned.
No, he's good.
He probably knew what he had was worth money.
Instagram definitely shut him down for a minute.
They did, but then they gave it back to him before his album released. And
that's crazy.
And
he probably fought for that shit, honestly.
And he definitely fought for it. But here's the thing: I feel like he realized you really like the twerking, because that's the thing. He was putting a lot of twerking on there. He was, he's after some point the twerking is just not. I feel like he's just not going to do it. He needs to have something.
Because low key, he was like having like phone sex with these women.
That's what I mean. I feel like at some point, you're gonna need like legit content to hold the people. The sex won't, because.
Yeah, but he has the clout, and that's what these people are paying top dollar for, is clout and like attention, especially when our attention spans are so short. If you can draw attention like that, like turn up. Like,
so what do you? So you think he's taking it? You think he's taking the gig on MTV?
Yeah, I think that would be perfect for his image right now. He's a free agent. He's popping. Everybody loves him. They think he's so fun and crazy. They want to party with him. Like, hell yeah, you better take that shit.
It's crazy because
take it.
It's just publicity for his music, and if
it really is.
He owns all the rights to that. Boom.
I think it's what's
that's
even
his own money.
I think what's even crazier is I don't even remember the last time I even watched MTV, my nigga. Like, I didn't even know MTV was still a fucking thing, my nigga. Like, what's the last time you watched MTV?
Yeah,
real talk.
You would
probably seek out Tory Lane.
No. I'm not saying anything about like. I don't want to. I'm not knocking. I just like when I seen that.
Oh yeah, no, I hear you.
I literally in my head, I was like, "Yo, MTV is a thing." Like, I haven't turned to MTV. I used to turn to MTV every day.
They still have TRL, right?
I don't think so.
I feel like one of my homies was on TRL not too long ago.
I don't think that's a thing. So you think like hosted by actual people?
Like at least like within the last two and a half years.
Or is it like automated? It's like automated.
No,
TRL used to be a thing where people showed up and it was a show. You think like that?
Yeah, no, it was like that. Like, cause he was friends with some rapper and he was talking on TRL, and so the homie was in the back, like the seating area.
Yeah, no, TRL is not. No, it's not TRL.
When's the last time it aired? Do they have like maybe they have like just like an internet show or radio show or not radio, internet.
Final episode date says 2008.
Maybe it's not called TRL then.
Yeah.
Never
that can't
watched
be.
TRL.
But I feel like he definitely advertised it as TRL, so someone could be lying. But it was also a picture. It was like from a thing. I don't know. That's so crazy. Did it have anything like that? I wonder.
Yeah. I'm not finding because I know fucking DC Youngfly took over and was hosting it.
Yeah, because it was like Black Bear. That was the rapper's name. That was who it was. Here. My phone is. I tossed it.
Yeah, it's canceled. It is not. It is, and this is 2018,
I miss Jersey Shore.
March of 2018.
That
March
was
of
probably the
2018.
best reality
Person.
TV show experience
Oh,
I
okay.
ever watched. Jersey Shore.
Oh, wow.
Aside
Yeah.
from that,
Cinema.
yeah, that shit
I
was
believe you
literally
guys.
epic.
The
The first season, only the first season.
So
Hold on, whoa! Did you guys listen to the Meg Thee Stallion remix?
Yeah, I
we
did, yeah.
The Beyonce and Meg Thee
What did
Stallion
you think?
Yo, Beyonce killed that shit.
She's so amazing.
She did.
She really did. She went
She
hard for
added
a
to
minute.
that song.
I
Shout out
feel like, I
Beyonce.
mean, I don't know if you can. No, Lemonade's
Hey,
definitely
Christian,
not
I
it.
just want to
but-
say that was the oddest segue into the Meg Thee Stallion.
Well, no, because I see it on the list and I'm
Jersey
like,
Shore,
yo,
Meg Thee
I
Stallion.
forgot that I listened to it. I forgot that I listened to it. That's why I seen it on the list and I was
Sorry
like,
about that, listeners.
I just think that Beyonce should release a rap album. Personally,
Yeah, I mean, after that, she definitely should.
She's done it before. No, she's done it. She's done it plenty of times in the past. I feel like I'm
like
surprised
in songs, but not a full album.
No, yeah, she's done it. She's done it before in the
But
past.
she needs
songs.
to just do it because she really
can
did
rap
kill it
really well.
And
That song proved it.
And I just have to say, I love Meg Thee Stallion, I love Beyonce, and I'd love to see like two strong ass women like joining up and like from H-Town, like just vibing out. Like they remixed the whole song. Like good for you guys. Like I love to see that because it just promotes like Beyonce doesn't have to endorse her. Beyonce doesn't have to do a remix with her, but like she did it, and like that like means everything. Like Meg Thee Stallion has so much more credibility now. Like she has like her value just like skyrocketed because of that.
And what you're saying right now is why I think Kim Jong-un's sister will turn up when she's in the seat to run it.
Yeah, I hope so.
All that shit you're saying right now is this is no way as a female. It's really hard as a female right now to not like want to rock out for other females. Because women are winning right now. Women are winning right now. So if she got into there and was just totally the opposite, like, and was just like, because you don't really see, what females do you see like that right now?
North Korea needs help, so hopefully,
like, you don't really see.
No, and that's what it is.
You don't really see evil women out there right now like that. There's a lot of evil men.
Like I said, I don't mean obviously women do horrid, awful things. I'm very aware.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying they don't.
All I can say is like more men go to prison than women, and like even if the people that are not wrongfully accused are in there, like there's still more men.
I'm just not even that because that's like low level shit. I'm talking about public figures. You got Trump. You got who's a leader in Russia? Fucking
Putin.
What was that? Putin. You got leaders.
Jay Bolsonaro, who's a total fucking psycho, the president.
You got male leaders. The dude who's about to go to jail for fucking with all the chicks and shit. Harvey Weinstein. You got male leaders in the public who are evil, who look like villains. You don't really have like women. That's why
that's what they say about. I mean, no disrespect to Oprah until she is accused fully. I don't think Oprah's. But I mean, some people do say that she is like an evil person, like, or that she's.
No. I mean, in a sense where like
she is a person of power.
No, I mean in a sense where it's like known.
Yeah,
like it's like all the people.
Yeah, nobody.
You don't see
women are just like mostly good.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like she would be going if she was to get in that seat and just start doing evil shit. She would be going against, I feel like, her estrogenal like ways.
Her womanly nature, like
exactly.
her maternal nature to just
to care.
I mean, That's what I do. That's what I do think. Like, I watched this thing on the internet. It's called Spirit Science, and it's kind of chill. I don't know. Check it out.
Yeah.
But they talk
Spirit
about
Science, check it out.
they talk about just like balance of like masculine and feminine in the world, and like right now we are so male dominated. Like it's like you want power, you want control, you want this, you want order, but like a woman is like understanding and like more flows a little softer, just like our bodies are softer. Like men are like more, you know, like it's just I feel like it's
I feel like we're
low-key
female.
human nature.
I feel like we're more. The world's more right now, currently more women dominated because they've started to adopt that the male.
Well, I think that's what all of this transition
They
is.
started to adopt the male.
Because in order to move
saying.
forward and to be happy in your life, you have to fully accept yourself for who you are, and that's
100%.
hard. And you can't do that without love. And I feel like, not necessarily ever like that only female possesses, but I feel like the feminine energy is that, and like males can obviously possess a feminine energy, but I feel like that's what it's rooted in, is like if you can just like set yourself free, kind of thing, like just like be more free flowing. Like I don't know, I'm high, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I think that's
what
I
you're
think
saying, like tapping into female energy.
Yeah, just like right now, like that's what we all need. Like that's what like people talk about toxic masculinity. For me, I see like, okay, toxic masculinity is just the lack of the feminine energy that's going to balance you out and help you to understand that like not everything is like straight and perfect, and like it's like sometimes life is crazy and organic and beautiful and perfect, and you just have to like kind of like go with it and accept it for what it is.
I think there's trouble on both sides because there's
100%.
toxic masculinity, but there's also toxic femininity.
Is
so
there though?
femininity, kind of fitted.
I mean, yeah. So like, I see it from both sides. Honestly, it's a balance. It's just fucking
balance.
being
That's
a
what
good
it
fucking
is.
person.
But that's what it is. Like right now, I feel like it's so masculine. It's so like Donald Trump energy, and like we just have to like be like, okay, like we're all people. Like, hey, love. Like it's all good. Like,
to be honest, I've
and
been
then
really
chill
been. Have people been paying attention to Donald Trump though? Like
Every day, this nigga's on TV
people
every
that
day,
watch,
bro.
people that are addicted to the news.
That's the thing, though. I will say it does help to actually pay attention to it a little bit, not a lot. I don't pay attention to it a lot, but just a little bit, because you see it. You see, like, you got to watch the enemy. You can't really
every single day. Yeah. Wait. So
not every day.
As of recently, he slowed down because
he should.
They thought because after that whole the whole thing we were talking about, the whole bleach shit.
Bleach yourself out.
Yeah, he had to sit down. He had to sit down.
So he took some time off.
He took a time out, and they're like, "Okay, Donald."
And they also thought
in the corner, Donald.
They also thought that this was hurting. They also thought that this was hurting his campaign by him being on the news every day talking like a dumbass.
He's a damn fool.
Fucking Donald, man.
So, but yeah, prior to that whole bleach shit, he was on the news every day, literally every day, talking about it. And he had a press conference every day talking about that shit.
Let's not call him Trump anymore. Let's call him Donald.
Donnie. I feel like
Donald.
I don't know if Donnie like makes me feel like I'm like closer with him, or if I'm disrespectful, because I'm aiming to be disrespectful.
Yo, calling this nigga Donald is mad fucking funny.
Hey, Donald.
Donald.
Fucking Donald Duck.
End of the day podcast.
Wait. Plot twist. Did you know that Goofy was a cow?
What?
And not a dog.
The cartoon character.
Wait, what's that guy from? The Goofy movie with the very Goofy movie with his brother.
Hold on, the cow?
He's a freaking cow. He's not a dog.
No way.
He's a cow.
What about his son? He's a dog.
They're the same face.
No way.
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, maybe it was a lie. I don't know. I could be telling you false info, but
I don't see no otters.
Udders.
Otters.
Definitely. Did you just look it up?
To what?
No, I didn't, but I seen it. I didn't question it. I seen it on Instagram, and I said no questions for it.
The Goofy movie.
The Goofy movie is mad lit.
That was one of my favorite movies as a child.
That's a
great movie.
Actually, he was probably my first crush. I had a big crush on the teenage cartoon guy. Max. I thought he was mad cool, and then also when he turned into a
Max
star.
Max is a G. Shout out Max from Disney movie.
Definitely a dog though.
I think he looks more
That's
like
what
a
I'm
dog, but I
saying.
heard he was a cow.
I don't know.
A
That sounds
cow
like
of all
bullshit.
things, a cow. A cow, my nigga? Nah, it's definitely not a cow.
He's too skinny to be a cow.
He's a skinny cow.
Yeah. And cows don't be trying to fuck other cows.
Anorexic cow.
Yeah, that chick was mad hot.
No disrespect to anorexic people.
That
Yeah.
chick was
Shit's
fucking.
real.
Shout out to you. Hang in there, girl. Or anyone.
Yeah, that chick was mad hot in the Goofy movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, she had like the perfect brown hair. Goodbye. I'm done with her.
Hell yeah, she had a fat ass too.
She looked like Beyonce. She looked like Beyonce before Beyonce was even invented.
Honestly, you guys, I just want to say that we've broken like record long podcasts.
I know.
Episode,
It's
bro.
crazy. It's crazy.
This is the longest. This is the.
Thanks for
longest-
hanging out, guys. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thanks for listening.
That's for you. Don't you forget it.
We love you
Kristen,
guys.
let's end out. Are we going to Hawaii?
Yeah, in July. I was able
Oh, you
to.
booked it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
hold on. Y'all niggas. Yeah.
So we were supposed to go next month,
Man,
but
for
I
my
guess
birthday. I
It's not happening.
cried. I'm so dramatic.
Yeah, you
I'm
might as
so
well
done
just
not
go.
having a job. I was
This is
like,
dumb.
I'm not going to Hawaii. Like
This
a
is
fucking
dumb.
brat.
yeah, that shit got postponed. But
Were you able to
It needs
buy
to
other
happen.
tickets or some shit?
Honestly, so the tickets cost me $400. Typically, like the last time we went, we had like $400 tickets each. So this time around, they charged it's like going to be like a total of like $230 for all 4 flights. So like 2 for me, 2 for him. You know.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine. I've obviously like whatever, but it is what it is. It's chill. It's not that much. It's cheap.
Airlines are sketch, man. I refunded a flight once. I was supposed
Did
to.
you hold on? Whoa. Did you refund it? So
Well, I was supposed to go to New York, and then I canceled my flight. So then I had flight credits, and I had a year to use them, and I didn't use them, and then they expired, and I lost the money.
Wah.
And what happened? So do you get flight credits from Miss Kristen or what? What's good?
No, just got a new flight and just had to pay a little bit more extra money.
When did you put the new flight at?
July 12th through the 19th, I think.
Oh, of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still trying to go this year?
I'm sorry, sir. Have you been
Hold
to
on.
Hawaii?
Hold on. Whoa. So the flights were when originally?
May 18th. So wait, I just want you to know that low key, I planned this accordingly, right? So I was like, okay, cool. And like May 18th, like based on China's records, like, oh, we should be opening up. I plan to be opening up May 1st, right?
Because you bought these tickets. You bought them when? When did
For
you buy
May
these tickets?
18th, back like right before we were even locked down. I was still at work when I ordered them. And I was thinking, okay, if we follow China's records, like that means we'll be opening up in May 1st, like we'll be popping. May 15th, I'll slow down. I'll make my money back, like, and then I'll hit that vacation, like a real vacation, because everything's locked down. So that would be a real vacation.
Yeah, that got moved instantly.
We'll see, but we'll see.
So
Hawaii's amazing. Maui.
So you just moved it recently. You just moved
Yeah,
it
just yesterday.
to July.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there another option after this? Is there another option after this?
If anything, I just scratch the money and it's whatever.
You couldn't move it to next year?
I mean, I would continue to try, but I mean, like, I'm not really that concerned. Like, it's chill.
No, I mean, like, because, like, you couldn't just instantly be like, call and be like, yo, can you just move it to the original date?
I booked through Hopper, but one flight is with American Airlines and the other is with Hawaii Airlines. So I mean, I would just have to see. I mean, it's all, you know.
Yeah, because I definitely want to travel, or like not travel, but buy tickets to travel during this quarantine because they're dumb cheap. They're crazy.
Yeah, that's why I bought that shit. It was $400 for 2 flights to Hawaii.
Some pretty cheap tickets, but I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy them for 2021. I'm not gonna buy them for anything this year.
I feel that.
But so I gotta wait like another month.
Where are you going?
I'm looking at either Japan or UK.
Ooh, Japan.
And but that's the thing. Like when I want to go, you only can buy tickets so far in advance, and right now they're only letting me buy tickets up to I think like February, the end of February, and I want to do April.
Okay.
April. So like, yeah. I'm looking at I gotta wait a couple more months until I can buy those tickets. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna be praying for y'all. I hope y'all get this fucking trip off for sure.
I just want to go and be in paradise.
Well,
and
because if y'all get that trip off,
come through.
yeah. But if y'all get this trip off, that means life is different right now, more different than right now. If y'all are able to travel, then. So I just
booked it honestly in like hope. Like I'm trying to just have like hope that like shit is gonna get better. Like
yeah. I'm hoping
it really and I think it is going to get better. We cannot live in tragedy forever. Like even if that was the case, we would overthrow everyone and just be like, fuck you guys, like we're starting a new civilization. Like we need to like be moving. Like I mean I definitely know that we all care about like everybody, but I mean it's not gonna, this cannot last.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like people, because ultimately it's only surpassed the flu in like a little bit, and it is different, yes, but I feel like people don't even blink their eye at the flu, and like, but now you care so much all of a sudden.
They don't respond to it the same, even though it fucks people up just as much. They definitely don't respond to it the same. They don't. Definitely don't.
I mean, it's definitely a little more contagious, a little more deadly, but however, I just feel like you don't blink an eye at heart disease. You don't blink an eye at anything else. And like, I totally like respect and like honor, and I know that it's not your fault. And like, I'm staying home for you right now, but like, I just feel like something has to shift. Like we're going to have to come to a different understanding, and like, it's not black and white. It's not as easy as it sounds, but they'll figure it out. Not to be insensitive to anyone, you know, but I don't know.
Well, should we give end of the days before we get the fuck out of here?
End of the day, watch the Jordan doc.
Ooh, don't bootleg it. Watch that shit.
End of the day, watch Black as Fuck.
And end of the day, catch me on Call of Duty Bojangles 11:05. You feel me? You fucking feel me?
TTT will exclusive.
End of the day, stay in your fucking house so we can go out later this year.
Gang.
Yeah.
Stay in your house.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Yo, I'm fucking done. This is a long ass podcast. I love y'all. I hope you guys.
Yo, we did this shit, gang.
Kill this shit. Yeah, so it's exactly. So you better watch all this video.
I'm saying watch.
Yeah, it's the end of the day podcast.
This is CNN,
and I hope someone actually watches this, because honestly, I've been fucking exporting this shit afterwards, and it's mad long. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let us know if you watch it.
So.
Yeah, show some love if you watch this.
Because you'll only know if you watch this moment.
Yeah.
End of the day podcast.
Hey, it's episode 67, baby.
Peace.
Later, y'all.